Hey, this is Dr. LaDre Weathersby, your Better Life Coach, coming to you today, September the 18th, 2017. I've got a little twist on some things. I want you to consider your perspective. Is your perspective progressive? You know, I read in the Bible many years ago. It says, when I was a child, I thought as a child, I spake as a child, I did everything as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. But my question is your perspective progressive? You know, there were some things that I said I would never do because I was speaking from a lower or limited perspective. You know, I said I would never let somebody clean my house. Why you let somebody clean your house? That's because I didn't have the money. Neither did I have the appreciation for that. So I always did it myself. But then as I got a little older and I made a little bit more money, I had somebody clean my house once. And I was like, wow, you mean to tell me I could just come in and do what I do? Yeah, I did some maintenance stuff. I washed a couple of dishes and I swept up a little bit. But I didn't have to do the grunt work because I could pay somebody who wanted to do it. Oh yeah, it saved me so much time. It saved me so much energy. It allowed me to focus on the things that mattered the most for my life, not to be bogged down with the day-to-day things that at the end of the day they really don't matter for my goals. You know, I know people who say, you know, I don't never want to have a driver. Well, I drive Uber. And in my years of driving Uber, it's like, wait a minute, you mean to tell me that if you just make a little bit more money, you can not worry about driving yourself? It's all about a progressive perspective, you know? That's my challenge to you. How is your perspective growing as you grow? Hopefully your growth in life is positive, so everything else is being positive with it, not just for your perspective, but your outlook. The way you process things, the way you look at things, all of that affects your perspective. And that's my encouragement today. In today's blurb, I want you to develop a progressive perspective. You know, when we were younger, we would say, I'm going to never do so-and-so because our parents did some crazy stuff. And I find myself still doing some of the things that my parents did, but it was my choice, not my default, you know. My mother to this day loves people almost to a detriment. And I picked up on that. I love it, but I'm learning to cut it off so much sooner because I've got a progressive perspective. I found that there are some times where that's not going to work. There are some times where that will hurt you more than it will help you. So then, again, I'm just saying, have a progressive perspective. Feed your perspective with a new knowledge. Feed your perspective with your associations. Feed your perspective with your take on life as you reflect on a regular basis. All I want you to do is to have a progressive perspective. This is Dr. LaDre Weathersby, your Better Life Coach. Remember, life is pretty good, but a better life is best. Blessings to you.